Shabani.
Shabani, the boy sent me.
En je moet zeggen het op bijna dood. De gooi beek hier ben. You burn with the rest of them.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
What the hell is that? Run, boss. It's him again. You can't let him catch you, boss. Get out of there. Boss, I'll have the chopper touch down past the tunnel. Get over there now. Take cover, boss. He spotted you. He's coming.
kidding around. Snake?
What the hell is that? Run, boss. It's him again. You can't let him catch you, boss. Get out of there. Boss, I'll have the chopper touch down past the tunnel. Take cover, boss. He spotted you. He's coming.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
What the hell is that? Run, boss. It's him again. You can't let him catch you, boss. Get out of there. Boss, I'll have the chopper touch down past the tunnel. Take cover, boss. He spotted you. He's coming. counterattack. Take cover, boss.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
What the hell is that? Run, boss. It's him again. You can't let him catch you, boss. Get out of there. Boss, I'll have the chopper. Take cover, boss. He spotted you. He's coming. That flash sure did the trick, but only for the moment. What now? Did that do it? Quick, now's the time to get on the chopper. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. down at the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Mission complete. Great work. Skullface. So he was in Africa after all. Working behind the scenes, even that man on fire at his beck and call. But what the hell was going on at the Devil's House? Earphones embedded in people's throats, tapes playing voices. And those lumps on their chests. They looked like the ones on the bodies at the oil field. The man on fire burned everything to the ground. But we were recording audio the whole time you were there. We'll conduct a thorough analysis of it.
So I guess using that sniper rifle caused a glitch that closed the door that I was supposed to go to kind of finish the mission. So I had to like restart the mission with the dog, and I just beat it.
That a Western arms dealer is going to be inspecting a CFA outpost. It appears he's involved with nuclear weapons development in the area. My hunch is that this guy is somehow connected to Cypher. I've got no proof, but we know Skullface is working through PFs in the region. Anyway, it just so happens a job connected to this inspection has come in. Take a look at your iDroid.
No. I told him I was gonna go to bed and do the mission tomorrow, but I figured I would try it once with the dog to see if that would fix the glitch, and it did. Skilled soldier, prisoner structure, base soldier, heavy infantry. Yikes.
Roger. This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Honestly, I beat the mission. I decided to try it using DDoM, and it fixed the glitch, so the door was open when I went there. It took me like 20 minutes to beat the thing. I think I died like 5 or 6 times. I ended up just shooting a rocket launcher behind the man on fire, then he like fell into the pool of water and I won. I just had to go through the tunnel to beat the mission. But now I'm just gonna listen to this tape and then go to bed.
Boss, about those invalids you saw in that devil's house.
Poor bastards. All strapped down to the beds, with those lumps on their chest.
The medical staff tell me they were probably a type of cyst.
Cysts can get that big.
In some cases, yes. But supposing they're a kind of atheroma forming on the surface of the skin, the size is just too big, and the appearance is all wrong. In the end, the medical team were at a loss. Those lumps were like nothing they'd ever seen. The fluid you said you got on your prosthesis when you touched one was burned off in the fighting, and the factory burned down too. None of the tests we did once you were back at the base revealed a pathogen that could have caused them. Meaning we don't have a single sample to work with.
Everything went up in flames.
What worries the medical team most is whether it's contagious. Whether there's a chance we could end up like that.
And?
Mother Base's sanitation control has always been strict. After all, war is great at transporting diseases. For the time being at least. There's no sign of contagion or any symptoms that could be related. One more thing. About the surgery that had been performed on the people in the Devil's House.
Yeah,
You said that their throats were cut open, with an acoustic tube pushed inside?
right. The tubes were hooked up to tape recorders, playing some kind of audio.
Well, we picked up some of that audio through your radio transmissions and recorded it here. The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log.
What have they found?
There's nothing tying the contents together. We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille. Protests outside the Libyan embassy in London. A press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden. A 4-month-old weather forecast for Berlin. Tests outside the Libyan embassy in London. Your radio transmission.
Thank you. You kind of have to be nice to attract viewers and followers. So I'm just gonna listen to the rest of this tape and then I'm gonna go to bed and I'll probably stream at 9 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow, so like another 7 hours.
And recorded it here.
Feel free to come back. And I think all of my streams should be put up on my YouTube page. It'll archive them. Thanks for trying to help me, by the way.
The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log.
What have they found?
There's nothing tying the contents together.
We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille. Protests outside the Libyan embassy in London, a press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden, a 4-month-old weather forecast for Balikpapan, and then commercials for appliances, cough syrup, and TV dinners.
Sweet
Assuming
deal.
they're not all staged, they come off as recordings of your average public broadcasts.
Did you
Public
finally beat the
broadcast.
game?
Just radio and TV signals.
Yes, and from all over the world. We're looking into whether they're genuine or not, just to be sure. What else? A speech that sounds like it was recorded out on the street, and people chatting about how this year's tomato crop did.
And there's nothing they have in common?
We're partway through the cryptanalysis. That includes checking all audio ranges and running it backward and at different speeds. Then there's vocabulary breakdown for political suggestions, ideological comment points. And I don't think it's going to get us anywhere.
Where were the recordings made?
There's nothing linking them from that angle either. Just like you reported, we've detected virtually every major language there is. French, German, Italian, Spanish,
Yeah, that mission
including
was
South
pretty
American accents.
ridiculous with
Then
that
there's Russian,
stupid,
Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese.
They're nothing if not thorough.
Well, I don't know if we've got them all covered. Ignoring the ones that have gone extinct, supposedly over 5,000 languages exist today. Besides, English isn't one of the ones we picked up.
Really? English?
I know. Only 5% of the world's population is a native English speaker. But when you factor in those who've acquired it as a second language, nearly 1/3 of the people speak it. The world's dominant lingua franca. You gotta figure
Sweet.
they had it somewhere among all the languages in that place.
No English.
Bear in mind, we didn't hear everything that was played in that room. We couldn't isolate the more distant sounds due to static, and the program could have been set to change every day. In a nutshell, for reasons unknown, people in that room with a common medical condition were made to listen to recordings in languages from around the world. It's not clear how the growths on their chests fit into it. It could have been treatment for them, or maybe an experiment of some kind.
I'm guessing one person knows.
Yeah, Skullface. He was there. The only thing we can say for sure is that he's involved.
Alright guys, have a good night. I will be back playing tomorrow morning. Peace.